Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to do wine, and the fruits that I choose is plum. Let's do plum wine. I picked them by myself, and yes, first of all you have to take the seed off. They're actually very sweet, but I can't finish them, so I'm going to do wine. Add a little bit of water, just almost until the top of the meat. Next step is sugars and water. I put a lot of sugars because I like strong alcohol. The more sugar you have, the more alcohol you will have. The more yeast would eat it, and the more strong alcohol you will have. So, sugars and hot water. You don't need to put a lot of hot water. So after the sugar is melting, you don't want to put the hot water into this. So I'm gonna add a little bit of cold water to make it quite warm. So it's not purely yeast after we put yeast. Let's go for this syrup. Sugar. Then you're trying to mixing it. So like hot water and cold water, trying to make it quite warm, like our temperature. Yeah, like I don't feel hot or cold. I feel like perfect temperature. It's time for yeast. Ooh! So this yeast I bought it online in Amazon. It's called Home Brew Online Super Wine Yeast Compound. So this one, they said only 1 teaspoon per gallon add direct to wine must. So actually, before that, I've been using a yeast, like a cooking yeast. It's working, but it's not a lot. I mean, it takes a long time to become wine, or it still have some sugar in it a lot. So the yeast didn't working properly, like the wine yeast. So I really recommend you to use this wine yeast. I bought it only £5 as well. Before you put yeast directly to there, you need to activate the yeast first. So we're gonna put a little bit of sugar, maybe a spoon of sugar. After 1 spoon of sugar, then hot water, not so much. The reason I use hot water because I really want sugar to melting it. I don't want it to be like, I used to do it without hot water, and then sugar are all under the gallon, and I don't want that to happen. So after you melt it, put a little bit of cold water. Make sure that it is the right temperature, like yeast will love it and it's nice to activate. And then we're gonna use the yeast now. This is how it looks like. You can see there's some sugar in it, so the yeast not die in the back. So after you use the yeast, you always put in the freeze. Yeah. So 1 spoon of it. Oh, you want to take a look in it. You see all the yeast, like little things in it. And slowly stirring. Hello, little yeast. Here you go. Amazing. That's it. Done. Then you close it very close and then trying to mixing it. What? Make sure that it's closed. One thing, if you don't have the airlock, it's fine. You can use like a homemade. You don't close it closely. Just doing like this. Just like that. This one, the reason we're doing that, we don't want any air or any oxygen to go inside it. But because of yeast eating sugar, they produce a lot of carbon dioxide, so there will be a lot of air boom 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 outside of here. A lot of noise, I know. Yes, welcome back after 2 weeks. Look at our plum wine, and you can see that my hair is not purple anymore. It's kind of purple and silver. And you can see that I have airlock as well. It's worth to buy it because we try not to let like air go inside. It's only £2.50 if you buy in Amazon. Yeah, and you put a little bit of water in, not too much. Yeah, so this airlock will let the carbon dioxide in here out and not let any air come inside. So buy one if you want to be if you want to have a good wine, and make sure that it's fit with you. I'm gonna open it now. This is not really fit, so I have to make a hole in this to fit, but well, it's work. And now it's time for filter. I'm so British. Filter. We're gonna filter all the meat out. Let's go and do it. So here, as you can see, I have this, and empty bottle. So my English is not good. I'm not gonna tell you what is that called. Let's pull it in. Slowly. As you can see, there are some meat come out. Don't worry, we're gonna throw it away. So when it's half of the bottle, you can see there's a lot of meat in it, so you have to throw them away and do it again until it's all done. So now we're finished. As you can see, we lost a bit of wine, but don't worry. But look at this, we take out a lot of meat. You can do it 2 times if you want. So the next step is we're gonna measure if it's ready or not by hydrometer. Woohoo! Here we go. So I'm gonna take out a little bit of wine, put it in here, a little bit more. Yeah, I think it's good. And we're gonna drop this one down. So if it's the white, that means it's not ready. But if it's red, yellow or green, that's good. Oh wow, very good. So I don't know if you can see, is yellow. That means, so okay, let me show you. It's almost green, so that's very good. So if it's green, that means it's a dry wine. If it's yellow, it's sweet wine. If it's red, this is like kind of fruity wine, but when it's white, it's not ready yet. So now it's almost green, so that means it's between sweet and dry wine, so it's perfect. That's actually what I want. So the next step is we're gonna clear this wine by add finings fuller's earth, or somebody calls it clay. So it's look like this. So it's actually about 1.5. I will put a little bit more. And then add hot water. Why? So now when it's melting it like water, we're gonna put this in. Yep, make sure it really melts. I know it's not, there's still something left, but never mind. And then you're going to shake it, mixing it together. After shaking, then you put the lid on again. Make sure that it's really sealed. That's it. After 24 hours, you can drink it and get drunk. Yes, 24 hours! Oh my god, finally! Let's take a look. As you can see, it's much more clear. But you can see that under here, that's the meat shit things. So we're gonna siphon with this. So we made this by ourselves. So we have chopstick here as well. So it's easy to like moving away. Okay. Oops. Okay, let's open and put it in. Not only like halfway, not at the bottle. And then I will siphon in this small clear bottle. Very easy, you can just suck it in. There we go. That's it. So, let's try. Woo! It's so strong. Anyway, guys. Don't forget to click like, subscribe. Oh, it's strong. Yeah, to be honest, I think Plum is a bit sour, not the best for doing wine. I think the best. Wait. After you drink, it feels sour, but when you stop drinking, your saliva come out. It's sweet. Amazing, actually. But yeah, I think blackberry, apple would be the best, or grape. Oh, grape is the best. I don't really like the color because it's a bit, I don't know, like orange. I don't like the color. I prefer white wine, like clear or red. So, cheers and do it yourself at home. Don't get drunk too much and enjoy.